Good morning traders, and welcome to the daily call today, Wednesday the 6th of May. Before we get started, as always, please understand that any advice in today's session is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Alright, let's have a look at what's happened in yesterday's markets. We'll start off locally where we saw the RBA rates decision. The interest rates remained unchanged at 0.25%, and more importantly, in the RBA statement itself, Governor Philip Lowe mentioned the global economy is experiencing a severe downturn as countries seek to contain the COVID-19 situation. Many people have lost their jobs and a sharp rise in unemployment is occurring. Having said all of that, the containment measures have reduced infection rates in a number of countries, and if this continues, a global recovery will start later this year. So some positive news in that message. Aussie US dollar trading at 64.30 in what was a relatively narrow trading day yesterday. Moving along to Canada, we saw the trade balance number come in at negative 1.4 billion. That was much better than the forecast. The US CAD, not much movement, also trading relatively narrow yesterday, with the US CAD now trading at 140.40. Finally, the last bit of data came from the US. It was the non-manufacturing PMI number. That came in at 41.8, better than the forecast of 37.5, and the US yen trading at 106.50, slightly down for the session yesterday. Alright, let's move along and let's have a look at our chart of the day. Incidentally, yesterday we had a trade straight off the bat, so that's in motion. That is slightly positive. Just go back, check yesterday's video. We're around about 27 odd pips in the green on that one. Let's see how that one plays out for us. From memory, I think it's the Aussie New Zealand, but just go back, have a look at yesterday's video and you can confirm that. Alright, this morning I am looking at the CHFJPY on a 4-hour time frame. I had a look at many charts this morning. There's nothing really there. This was the closest to anything, and I did have to drop down a time division to a 4-hour to find something, and it looks like it could be a double bottom. So essentially the market has come from the top, okay, hit a level here, bounced up, and now we are approaching this level again. Now if this continues to fall downwards through that, well then when you look back on it, you'll see, well, that's not a double bottom at all. So a double bottom carries a little bit of a higher risk, so before we even attempt it, we will never attempt it straight off that level which I've marked out for us. What I need at the very minimum is I want to see some price action reversal occur in that hot zone. Once I get that confirmation, well then yes, I would be happy to attempt to trade in the upward direction. So there you have it. This morning's chart of the day is the Swiss yen on a 4-hour. Now remember, it is a 4-hour, so that means we may get the setup later throughout the session today, so just keep an eye on it and let's see if we can trigger into this particular trade. Alright, what's on the agenda for the session which is about to kick off? We have this morning at 8:45 from New Zealand the employment change and the unemployment rate numbers. Some of you, by the time you see this video, that may have already happened, but that's due out this morning at 8:45. We also have tentatively unscheduled the EU economic forecast from Europe due out today. And then at 10:15 tonight from the US, we have the ADP non-farm employment change. So this is the private sector job numbers. It's often seen as an indicator to what might happen on Friday for the non-farm payroll numbers themselves. Guys, that wraps up the session for us. As always, please feel free to contact us if you do have any questions. Follow me on Twitter, on ChatFX for trade setups and breaking news. Most importantly, hope you all have a fantastic trading day. I will speak to you tomorrow for the daily call. Bye for now.